Hello everyone, this is Richard from Taiwan, and today is Friday, and hopefully you have a happy Friday. And please wait a second. I plugged in my. Where is my earphone? Okay, so viewers and watchers, today I'm going to talk about English grammar. Okay, every day, hopefully, if I have some free time, I would love to share my knowledge. Hello, Present. It's very nice to see you. You didn't go live today? I look forward to your live streams, seriously, because all the time you talk about some very beautiful views in Nepal, and I'm so happy for that. Hello, my friend Sarhead. Hello, it's very nice to see you, Sarhead. And okay, viewers and watchers, today I'm going. Oh, sorry. Viewers and watchers, today I'm going to talk about English grammar, and today's grammar is about the comparative form of adjectives and the superlative forms of adjectives. So today let's talk about it, and this is also a very important English grammar. You can see this kind of patterns in all kinds of big exams and tests like IELTS, like TOEIC. All the time you can see this kind of sentence pattern. So let's see how much you can do it. Hello, Carolina. Carolina, it's very nice to see you here. Okay, so viewers and watchers, let's get started, okay? Because maybe about 1 hours later, I need to work. So let's get started quickly, and hopefully you can learn something from today's lesson. Of course, we learned this grammar from some quizzes and questions I made for you, and by doing these questions and quizzes, you can learn quickly and more and without any pressure. Okay, so let's do it right now. And viewers and watchers, once again, I introduce myself a little bit. I'm Richard Wu from Taiwan, and let's get started right now. The comparative form of adjectives, the superlative form of adjectives. So let's go on. Okay, today I'm going to talk about adjectives. Uh, we have uh, we have two different levels of adjectives. One is the comparative form. The other is the superlative form. And I think some of you have already known about this kind of sentence pattern. The comparative form is like when you use adjective as the comparative form, you should add er, and if you encounter some words with multiple syllables, then you use like more, okay, more with multiple adjectives. And when we use the superlative form of an adjective, you should add like est for single syllable adjective. And if you encounter some multiple syllables adjectives, you should use like the most. Okay, the most. Okay, so let's go on. And by doing some quizzes and questions, like let's have more understanding about. Hello, Kumar. It's very nice to see you. But today I'm so sorry. Maybe I don't have time to talk to anyone. I just want to finish this as quickly as I can. So, viewers and watchers, now it's your time. And please tell me, I have 10, maybe 10. I have 10 quizzes here. And right now, let me see how much you can do about these questions. Okay, so let's see question number 1. Okay, I'll read this sentence for you. Tim's English is as blank as mine. Okay, so we have 4 options here. So how much you can do about this question? So viewers and watchers, if you want to master adjectives, you have to do it by yourself first. Okay, think about it on your own. So can you give me the answer for the question number 1? And then maybe I can share with you some knowledge about adjectives. So can you show me what's the answer for question number 1? No? No one? Oh, I'm a little bit disappointed. But okay, maybe that's because I haven't told you what is the rule about these adjectives. So I think I should tell you for question number one, I mean for quiz number one, pay attention to this kind of sentence pattern, then I'll show you what that is. That is as, adjective, as, and in this kind of sentence pattern, pay attention. All the time you use the original form of the adjective, okay? So you just think about it and you memorize the rule. You memorize the English grammar rule. That is as, original as, think about it, okay? You just memorize it, okay? As, original as, then you'll never forget about it, okay? As, original as, and what I say original, I mean the original adjective, okay? As original as, okay? As original as. So all the time when you remember, hello Star Lee, whenever you see this kind of sentence pattern, you remember the rule I told you. It's like as original as. So you use as original form of the adjective as, okay? So what is the original form of one adjective? What's the answer? Yes, the answer is B. Very good. So can you get the right answer? Yeah, the answer is B. But C is also the original form of adverb. But in this kind of sentence, all the time we follow an adjective with be verb. Okay, with be verb. So we see a be verb here. So of course we use the adjective. Okay, so that's the rule. Please remember the rule for question number one. Again, that is as original as. So all the time you use the original adverbs here. Sorry, adjective here. Okay, you all the time use the original adverbs or adjectives here. Okay, so remember this. Okay, this is a kind of basic grammar rule. Memorize in your mind as original as. Okay. So let's see question number two. And I'll read a sentence for you. Number two, Stacy has blank friends, then Leo does. Okay, so viewers and watchers, now it's your show time. Please tell me what is the answer in the blank. What is the answer in the blank? Do it by yourself. Okay, try it. Number two. And also, let me tell you, this is a very, very important sentence pattern. Please do it by yourself first and think about it on your own. Can you tell me what the answer is for question number two? Also, if you write down your answer in the comment, then I can teach you how to remember, how to memorize the important rules about question number two, because we have already learned something for question number one, that is as, original as, and please memorize that in your mind, okay? So what's the answer for number two? What's the answer for number two? Some people say that C, and anyone else? Number two, you have to do it by yourself, okay? Don't depend on your teacher too much because you're the person who needs to improve your English, okay? Okay, then let me tell you the answer, okay? All the time when we need to fix or solve a question, a problem, we need to think about it. That is, we need to find out the key words, okay? We need to find out the key words. For example, for question number one, the key words is as blank as. When you see as, you use the original form of the adjective. So we also need to find out the key word for quiz number two. So the key word, hello Junaid, the key word is, let me tell you, remember this all the time. Find out the key words first. So the key words for number two, I'm doing so great, Junaid. Thank you so much. Okay. The key words for question number two, let me tell you, is then. Okay, then. Whenever you say then in this kind of sentence pattern, I mean the comparative or superlative form of questions, remember the key words here. Key words here. Whenever you see then in a question, remember to use comparative form all the time. Okay, I will say that again. Whenever you see the keyword then, remember to use the comparative form of an adjective all the time. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so right now you see a then here. What's the answer? Of course, we cross out B, we cross out C, and then A or D are the only possible answers, right? And remember that we never use very to modify a comparative form. We use even. We use even, okay? So let me tell you which words can be used to modify the comparative form. Let me give you some suggestion about this kind of sentence pattern. That is, of course, D. Right now, you know that D is the answer. But I have to tell you what kind of words can modify the comparative form of adjectives. One is even, and you can also use a lot. And you can also use, still. And you can okay, and you can also use like much, okay, and you can also use like a little, okay. So all the time it is very important, okay, if you want to modify in comparative form of adjective, remember this word even. You can use like even more, that's correct. A lot, you can use a lot more, and that's correct. Still, you can use still more, that's correct. You can use much more, that's also correct. A little more, they are all acceptable. So remember, in this kind of pattern, we have two key points. The first key point is whenever you see then, the word then, please you use the comparative form of an adjective. So that's the reason why we cross out B, because that's superlative form. We cross out C because that's the original form. We only have A and D, but why A is incorrect? Because whenever you need to modify a comparative form of adjective, you use even or a lot or even still, and still much, a little, some words like this, okay? Okay, so you got it? Remember this, please. If you cannot memorize that, please write it down, okay? Write it down, please. Then you'll learn a lot from today's lesson, because in some big exams or tests, this is a very popular sentence patterns, okay? So hopefully you understand what I'm talking about, okay? So let's see question number 3. Okay, question number 3. Okay, that's it. And of course, I will read the sentence for you. That's my honor to read the sentence for you. As far as I know, Bob gets blank grades of the 2 students. Okay, viewers and watchers, hopefully you write down your answer in the comment first. You know, all the time, I would like you to practice it first on your own and by yourself. That's the only way you can have a more impressed, you know, like a vision about that, okay? So do it by your own first. Do it on your own first. Oh, you know, whenever I speak English, I make mistakes all the time, but I'm not shy about it, you know. I always learn a lot from my mistake. Okay, so do it. What's the answer for number 3? Viewers, do it first, please. Because you have to learn, you have to practice. I'm also learning from you. I'm also, you know, the reason why I'm trying to make a video like this is because I want to learn something by doing this. Okay, so what's the answer for number 3? Viewers and watchers, let me tell you the first key to fix a problem. That is to find out the keywords. To find out the keywords, okay? For example, the keywords for number 2 is then. You have to remember what's the keywords for number 3, okay? And let me tell you the concept and the basic rule. The important keywords in question number 3 is of the two. Of the two, okay? Of the two is the basic important keywords for this kind of sentence pattern. And whenever you see two things, whenever you see two things, let me tell you, all the time the answer is the comparative form. Once again, whenever you see you compare two things, that means you need to use comparative form of one question, okay? Remember that, okay? When you see of the two, use the comparative, okay? Think about it. Remember that. Okay, so we cross out B, that's the original form. Cross out C, that's the superlative. And we only have A and D left. Okay, so viewers and watchers, okay, write down your answer right now because this is a very important sentence pattern. I say that again. Number 3 is a very, very, very important sentence pattern. You see this kind of question in lots of big exams and tests, and all the time people get the wrong answer. A or D? Okay, write down your answer, please. Write down your answer, please. Okay, I'll tell you the key again. Whenever you see of the two, remember to use the comparative, okay? A or D. Okay, I see some people have the correct answer. Okay, the answer is D. Why? Comparative, why I need to have a D or the here? Okay, let me tell you why. Because you are comparing two things. If a person is better than the other person, then this person is the only one. Whenever we see the only one person, we use the the to make people know that he or she or something is the only one. Okay, so in this kind of sentence pattern, let me tell you, you just memorize the key, okay? You just memorize the key point here. You have to use a the here. All the time remember that, okay? I'll say the key rule again for you. Whenever you see of the two, remember to use the comparative form. Secondly, whenever you see of the two, don't forget to add the the in front of the comparative form. Okay, so that's the key point for this kind of sentence pattern. Remember that because lots of people will get the wrong answer for question number 3. Okay, hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, this kind of sentence pattern. So you see, 1, 2, 3, there are 3 different kinds of questions. That's the reason why I give you such different quizzes. Okay, yeah, yeah. Some people just asking, we need to use the in all kinds of yeah, in superlative form. Yeah, I'll talk about it. But this is very special. So that's the reason why I mentioned this kind of sentence pattern. In superlative form, we use the all the time, but in the comparative form, of the two, it's a very unique and special grammar rules here. Whenever you see of the two, you need to do 2 things. One is to use comparative form. The other is to add the or the in front of the comparative. Okay, remember that all the time. Okay, so let's continue our questions. Number 4. Okay, number 4. Debby Mama. Debby is my good friend. Okay, Debby is blank. Debby is blank student in the class. Okay, viewers and watchers, please write down their answer first. Think about it. Think about it. What is the answer for this kind of question? Think about it. You know, sometimes don't feel shy if you make some mistakes because we learn a lot from our mistakes. Don't feel shy. Don't feel embarrassed. That's normal. That's natural. Hello, Radical, my brother. What's the answer for question number C? Think about it. Okay, some people have already written down their answers, and I'm so happy for that because they are willing to learn. They love learning, and I really appreciate that. And the viewers and watchers, all the time, let me tell you, we need to find out the key words for one question. So the key words for question number 4 is in the class. Whenever you see some place, whenever you see like a range, whenever you see like in the class or in the United States or like in the countryside or something like this, you see a range, you see a place, we use the superlative form all the time. All the time. We use the superlative form all the time. So we cross out B because that's comparative form. And of course, D, we even never paid attention to this. That's totally wrong, right? That's totally wrong. We don't think about that. And A or C, and remember the rules for a superlative form. That is all the time we add THE, okay? All the time we add THE in front of the adjective. Don't forget about that, okay, my friend? My friends, you're so smart. Don't use A. We never use A, we use THE. Whenever you use the, that means the subject is the only one. Like number 3, that's the same. Bob is the only one. He is the best. Actually, he is the best here because only 2 things for comparing, okay? So number 4, you should choose C. We never use a here. So, okay, that's the rules for superlative form. Okay, you're so smart. Lots of people get the correct answer. I'm so proud of you. Okay, that's the number 5. And it's my honor again to read a sentence for you. Sunny is very hardworking. She gets blank pay in my company. Okay, viewers and watchers, do it again. I think so. Right now, you understand the rules on the superlative form of adjectives, and right now it's so easy for you to solve the question number 5. So tell me the answer, please. Write down your answer in the comment, please. What's the answer for number question 5? And once again, this is very important sentence pattern. Okay. Some people said B, some people said A. Then how about your answer? How about your answer? Don't feel shy, okay? Some people say A. Oh, lots of people say the answer is A. Okay, all the time we need to find out the key words in one question. So let me tell you the key words. The key words is in my company. Just like I tell you, whenever you see a range, whenever you see some place, some people are doing something in some place. When you see this kind of sentence pattern in Taipei, Taipei is the capital in Taiwan, okay, in China, in the city, something like that, all the time, we use the superlative form. So we cross out B, we cross out D, we cross out C, because this is comparative, original. So we use the, we use the superlative. The answer is A. Very good. Almost everyone gets the correct answer. I'm so proud of you guys, seriously. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let me read the question number 6 for you guys. Their prices are blank of the 2. However, we don't like the quality of their products. Okay, viewers and watchers, I hope everyone here writes down your answer. Okay, I hope everyone here can write down your answer in the comments because I want you to learn by yourself. I want you to know your brain is active right now. Okay, number 6, their prices are blank of the 2. However, we don't like the quality of their products. Okay, find out the answer, please, my friends. Don't be lazy. Do it. Okay. Okay. B. Some people say A. Okay. What else? Okay. B. Okay. The cheaper. Lots of people say B is the answer. All the time, I tell you the tip on fixing a problem, on solving a question. That is, we find out the keywords. Okay. We find out the keywords. The keyword is of the two. Of the two. Whenever we see of the two, we are comparing two objects. Okay, so we use the comparative form whenever we see of the two. That's the key point. Remember that, please. So we cross out D, we cross out A. We only have answers like B and C left. And B or C, I have told you in previous questions, whenever we see of the two, remember two key points. One is the comparative form. The other is what? You have to use THE in front of the comparative. Okay, got it? So B is the answer. So we do this kind of sentence pattern again. So remember it, please remember it. It is so very important. Okay. Okay, let's go on. Question number 7. Hopefully I can finish this topic quickly. Number 7, I read the sentence for you guys. I want to keep this cat, Debby Mama. She is blank of the 6 in the cage. Okay, so please write down your answer in the comment first and think about it first. Think about it on your own first, okay? I want to keep this cat, Debby Mama. She, of course, here, she means this cat, not Debby Mama, okay? She means this cat. Debby Mama is not a cat. Debby Mama is a beautiful lady. Debby Mama is so lovely. I want to keep this cat, Debby Mama. She is blank of the 6. Of course, here means 6 cats, okay? Of the 6 cats in the cage. Okay, write down your answer. Some people say that's B. Okay, some people say number 7. The answer for number 7 is C. What else? Please write down your answer, please, my friends. Don't be lazy. Do it. Practice it all the time. Okay, some people say B. Okay, what else? Show me the answer first. And you have to think about it. And remember, the key point is to find out the key points. Okay, find out the key points. Some people say the answer is B. Okay, B. I see lots of people say that the answer is B. Okay. What else? Anyone want to write down the answer? Otherwise, I will tell you why the answer is okay. First of all, let us find out the key point first. Can you tell me what's the key point of number 7? Question number 7. I think the key point is the key words are of the 6. Of the 6 is the key point. Why? Because whenever we compare two things, we use the comparative form. But if we compare three things or more, like 4, 5, 6, 7, even O, we use superlative form. Okay, remember this. I say that again. If you see of the two, we use the comparative form. But when you see 3 and more I mean 4, 5, 6, and even O, please, you use superlative form. Okay, superlative form. So the key words here are of the 6. 6 is more than 3, so you have to use the superlative form. So we cross out C, we cross out D. Okay, remember that. So when you see of the 3, of the 4, of the 5, and even more, remember that you use the you use the superlative form. Okay, I'll say that again. That's very important. Whenever you see of the 3, of the 4, of the 5 and even more, and even of all, please, my friends, please, you use superlative form, okay? Superlative form. That's the key point, okay? So A or B, of course the answer is A. Why? We have already have est here. No need to use most here, okay? That's not correct, my friends. That's not correct. We have already st here. We don't use most anymore, my friends, okay? We have st here. We don't need to use most again. So the answer is A for question number 7. Hopefully you understand it. It doesn't matter if you got the wrong answer. What's more important is you understand it. This is more important, okay? And let's see question number 8. Read the sentence for you. Richard is blank. Richard is blank. Lend his friend present. Okay, viewers and watchers, write down your answer, please, my friends. Please write down your answer for number question 8. Richard is blank, then his friend present. Oh, seriously, I'm so cute. I'm so cute. Present is not cute. Present is so ugly because he is not in my life right now. I can say some bad words behind him. Present, you are so ugly. Richard, you are so handsome. And people, please write down your answer. Okay, Richard, handsome man. Present, ugly, ugly man. Present is my friend from Nepal. All the time, it's like I make fun of him. Okay, what's the answer? And people, my friends, tell me what's the key word in this sentence. What is the key word for question number 8? Key word is where? Where is the key words? Then, right? THAN. It is the key word. So you have to use what? Comparative form. Where is the comparative form? Don't use A. Superlative. B. Totally wrong. C. Comparative. D. Comparative. Oh, some people say C, some people say D, and the answer is D. D. Cuter. Richard is cuter than his friend present. Some people say, ooh, Richard, sir, you say we have to add D here. We have to add THE here. Sorry, that's for sentence pattern like of the two only. Whenever we use the in front of a comparative form, that's in the sentence pattern like of the two. This sentence pattern is then. We don't have to use THE here, okay? Once again, in comparative form, whenever you see then, you just use the comparative form. But when you see of the two, then you not only use the comparative, but also use add THE in front of it. Okay, once again, that's the rule. Not only the rule, but a very, very important rules. Okay, I say that again. In comparative form of grammar, okay, whenever you see then, you use the comparative only. Okay, you use the comparative only. Okay, so you just use comparative form here. But whenever you see of the two, whenever you see of the two in a comparative form, remember to use THE here. But in this question, we didn't see of the two, we only see then. No need to add THE here. So the answer is D. Okay, very important. So in short, in brief, in comparative forms, we have two sentence patterns here. One is then, and you don't have to add THE, you just use the comparative form. The other is of the two, you not only use the comparative form, but also you have to add THE for the sentence pattern like of the two. Remember this all the time. It is very important, okay? And let's go on. Number 9. Susan is blank of the two girls. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, the reason why I set question number 8 and question number 9 is just like I just want to create a comparison for you. You need to compare number 8 and number 9 because number 8 and number 9, they need to use the comparative form, but slightly they are different, okay? So viewers and watchers, what's the answer for question number 9? Think about it. Also, I need to tell you the reason why I set the two questions together. That means I need to compare something, some grammars for you. Okay? What's the answer? A. Lots of people say A. And then what's the key point? I see one person say C. Okay. And all the time, whenever we need to solve a question, we find out the keywords. Okay, the keywords is of the two, comparative. Okay, we cross out B and the D. Okay, B and the D cross out then A or C. Do we need to use the word THE? Of course we need that because of the two girls, when you see this kind of sentence, when you see this sentence, when you see this kind of sentence patterns, remember to add THE here. So the answer is A. So I told you all the time again and again. The reason why I tell you again and again is like I want to compare the two sentence patterns for you because this one, then you don't use the. This one, when you see of the two, please you use the here. Okay, because they are both comparative, but you have to use THE in of the two. Okay, this is so very important. Please remember that. Okay, and why should we add the THE here? Because there are two girls there. If Susan is prettier, that means Susan is the most beautiful. Susan is the prettiest one of the two girls. So Susan is the only one. Susan is the only one. She is the most beautiful one. So that's the reason why all the time when we say someone or something is unique, we have to use THE here. Okay? Well, I think so. Lots of people get the point, and I'm so happy about that, seriously. Okay, the last one, hopefully, please write down your answer. Okay, number 10. His grades are blank in my class. Okay, viewers and watchers, my friends, this is our last question, and hopefully, and thank you for joining me, and hopefully, please write down your answer for question number 10. And once again, I'm so happy to be with you today, and I hope every day if I have some free time, I will talk about some English grammar, like at the same time, this period of time, I would love to teach and share some English grammar with you guys. That's my honor. That's my pleasure. I am not professional, but I would like to share, okay? I would like to share. Okay, number 10, what's the answer? Okay, all the time I tell you, find out the keywords first. The keywords is in my class. So whenever you see like something like a range, some place, in some place someone is the best. So all the time we use the superlative form. So A is the answer, correct. And B, whenever you use superlative form, remember to use THE here because the subject is the only one, is the unique, is the special one, and for something special we need to add THE here. So the answer is A. Congratulations, lots of people got the right answer, and congratulations, and thank you so very much for joining my live. Okay, viewers and watchers, this is all for today. Today our topic is superlative form and comparative form of adjectives, and hopefully you get something from today's lesson. And every day in this period of time, I will like teach and share. I cannot say teach. Actually, I want to share some knowledge about English grammar with you guys. I'm so happy to do that because I also learn a lot from that. And also right now, everyone, I'm creating my own YouTube channel, and I will upload this video as well to my YouTube channel. And if you're interested, uh, I will give you the link of my YouTube channel, and I teach English grammar there, and I upload videos in my on my YouTube channel. And if you like it, you can subscribe, you can comment, and you can tell me what kind of grammar you would like to listen to, what kind of grammar you would like to learn, and I would be so happy to share my knowledge if I can with you guys. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so very much for joining my live. And if you have any comments, please you just tell me. Okay, it would be my pleasure to know more, to improve myself, to learn a lot from you guys. Okay, so see you next time. 再见，拜拜。